Hello everybody, and please remember to like this video and subscribe so as soon as I upload a new video, you'll be the first one to know. Today I want to talk to you about the importance of loan approval and how listening to this video, I hope, keeps you away from trouble or maybe lawsuits. When you go to a lender, they can give you a pre-qualification letter, which usually is least important. So when I am a listing agent and when I represent my sellers, pre-qualification letter I don't like to see very much. It doesn't excite me very much. And depending on what kind of a market also we're in. But regardless of that, the pre-qualification letter really means nothing to me. All right. So because these are maybe some verbal conversation between the buyer and the lender that they probably want to do business with, who knows? And they just have a conversation over the phone. Yeah, I think I can get you a loan, and can you send me pre-qualification? Yeah, sure. And they send it over, or you can sometimes even print it off the internet yourself, with like however that people do it. And so that's why it's kind of like no value to it for me. And what I like to see is either the buyer is a cash buyer, okay, great, or if they're getting a loan, I want to see a pre-approval letter on that letter, pre-approval, not pre-qualification, pre-approval. So when is a pre-approval? Then usually, again, I will call it, I'll talk to them, I get to the bottom of it. I want to find out if this is a real pre-approval or not. But let's assume that this is real, and the lender did pull the buyer's credit, checked employment, did all that really necessary footwork, and now this piece of document is good document. Then when we have that pre-approval letter, let's say you write the offer for a property. You say, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Seller, I really like your property. This is my offer. I am very well, qualified for this property. Look at my approval letter from my lender. They did all the work, pulled the credit, verified my employment, whatever needs to be verified, all that stuff. And they say that, yes, uh, I have a loan and I want to buy your property. And sellers say, okay, we believe you in good faith and all that stuff, and we are gonna accept your offer. We're gonna go pending. So now you're pending with these people. They put their house off market, all right, as pending, disappointing many other potential buyers out there. They get disappointed, right? Because only one person can buy, really. So for this property, so everyone else goes away, and they make offers maybe to homes they least desired to them, or whatever. Maybe they even change their mind. Or again, buy other stuff, buy a boat instead, buy a yacht instead. So and then comes down to your approval was a pre-qualification, let's say, if you like that one, and then comes back and say, yeah, sorry, we cannot give you a loan because your credit is not good. Oh, what happened? Because if you go with the pre-qualification letter or others, you might end up there. All right, you might end up suddenly you're not qualified, and you just want to come back and say, okay, sorry, Mr. Seller, bye. But the seller might not like that you wasted their time for 2 weeks or so, and sometimes buyers write letters, and into that letter they give commitments and all that stuff, and it could cause trouble. Okay, sellers sometimes could be like, hey, you damaged me. The other buyers, they're willing to pay much more, but were pending. When they bought something else, I lost them, and now going back on the market. So it could just put the bitter taste into some people's mouth. All right, it's a place you really don't want to go. So it's very, very important for you as a buyer, if you're planning to get a mortgage loan, all right, to be really, really approved for a loan before you even go out there looking for properties. All right, you just need to have that responsibility and put that letter in your pocket when you go home shopping around. And then once the right property shows up, that readiness will give you the edge that you need to negotiate even a better deal. So it is tons of benefit to this for you as a buyer, to be on top of your game, get all these loan is one of the, is the most important thing that, for if you want to purchase a property. Nothing else is as important as your loan. All right. And again, I see day in, day out that people come in not ready. Buyers come in not ready. And they want to write super attractive offers, but your financing, if your financing clause is ugly, the whole thing becomes very ugly. Okay. So I hope that today you walk away with some good news. And next week, I have booked a dear friend of mine. He is one of my preferred lenders, mortgage lenders. He's the owner of the company and been in business for a very long time. And I'm going to have lunch with him and interview with him about the mortgage and interest rates and what's going on and what he believes the forecast of the interest rates are, and a lot of other good information. So have a wonderful day, and make sure that you look at my other videos as well. Thank you for watching.